I don't know what it is about the Beehive and Garden Tower Defense that just makes people never want to give it up, like they just found the Fountain of Youth or something. But I swear to God, when I tell you I've been in over 100 different trading lobbies, it is a stupid number of lobbies I've entered to try and trade with people, and I swear to God, it is a cesspool. The number of people who are trying to scam you, who have no clue what's even happening, who don't even understand the rarity of their own stuff. There is an uncountable number of people trying to offer you a fisherman for beehives. It makes no sense to me. And I really feel like some of these people can't read. It's not like they're children either. Like, they're typing in chat, they're typing whole things, they're doing scams against each other. Also, I don't know why, but there's so many people who just click trade on my name and waste my time to just throw a clover at me. What is that? So I'm gonna break this down in slow motion just so you can see how bad the situation is, because this isn't the first time I've seen this, right? The guy sends me the trade. Okay, whatever. Typical situation. He drops the beehives, which is what I'm looking for, the thing I'm desiring and have dropped countless hours into to try and get. I'm like, okay, he's got the beehive. I put in my part of the trade, which is on my trade booth, which people just can't seem to read for some reason. While I'm adding my part of the deal, he's dropping in a bunch of garbage things, which I've seen before. Someone will see something that they want and just drop all of their garbage at you and just pray that you click confirm. But he does this differently. He seems to understand that and instead drops a bunch of stuff in, like you've just seen. So he's going to start doing in a couple seconds is remove a bunch of his trash from it with almost like sleight of mouse click, I guess. He removes the bees because I keep instantly clicking accept because it just feels like he's wasting my time. And thank God the game has a system in place to prevent this kind of behavior, because it tells me the offer has changed. Please make sure it's correct. So I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, this guy 100% just tried to scam me in a Roblox game. Like, what? So I immediately cancel because I know what this guy's business is. But there are so many people who do this exact thing, and not everyone has a system like this. Like, not everyone will read that and go, oh, this is weird. I'm sure that it's gotten a lot of people who just aren't quite paying full attention to what's going on. They just get scammed because people like this exist who just abuse stuff that people are already doing, which is annoying. The trading hall is 100% like the Wild West. There's so many people just doing everything in their power to just take as much as possible for little to no effort. God forbid you farm seeds or play the game properly. An uncountable amount of people just go into the trading hall with one semi-rare troop and use that to scam as many people as possible. It's despicable. Another issue that I actually run into more than scamming is the number of people who don't seem to know what rarity is in a game. For example, right? I'm going to show you these two troops, a Hellroot and a Venus Flytrap. Just by using your own logic and looking at two different sets of numbers compared to each other, which one do you think would be more desired? Well, like I said, using logic, right? So let's break this down in a way that makes comprehensive sense. The Hellroot has higher damage per second at level 1 than the Venus Flytrap. The Hellroot has damage over time, the Venus Flytrap does not. The Hellroot has slightly less range. Same thing with the AoE on the Venus Flytrap. I don't think the small change in distance and AoE would make a difference. Attack timer, the exact same. Placing it down, it is cheaper for the Hellroot. Which of these two do you think people want more? Alright, do you have your guesses in? Ready? It's the Flytrap. I bet you said Hellroot. I bet you said Hellroot. I'm ashamed of you. I'm actually ashamed of you. And so is everyone else. This further highlights what I'm talking about by people have no clue what they're doing. Because 10 out of 10 times, the Hellroot is a better option than the Venus Flytrap, but for whatever reason, people just hyperfixate on a single aspect of it, being, I guess, the rarity or the number that exists, and drop every other aspect of a plant. I feel like a part of this problem would be counterbalanced if there were a system in place where someone can't accept my trade or I can't trade with other people if I don't have at least one of what they're looking for. Even more specific guidelines of what people are looking for would be better, because some people want 8 different items, and other people want just a one-to-one trade. So if there were a way to specify that you want multiple items, or just want a single item, or eat neither and just don't care, I think that would greatly help the situation. Also, if I see one more goober that puts the pesticider in and expects my entire inventory for it, I'm gonna crash out. I run into the obnoxious trades every other lobby, but the people who want so much for just a pesticider or a fisherman is in pretty much every single lobby I go into. It's not like these are mutually exclusive either. There's still people who are going to want everything for next to nothing or not even half the value of what they're asking of you, and that's just something you're going to have to deal with if you go into the trading hall. Here's how confident I am that I'm going to find something. This is an entire... I'm just going to leave this entire clip in here just to show you guys how annoying this is. I just loaded the game. You saw that. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to wait for it to load. I'm going to walk over here. Everything is alright. Everything is... Look at that, look. Everyone got this. Most people have this. I have this, and I barely even played. 112,000 exist. Half of that is in here. This constantly drops. This you can still get. There's triple of these. That's not a fair trade. Hey, look, another one that everyone has. No. Just no. Like, no one's doing that. No one is accepting that trade. This is the first column. There's still 2 more I'm going to show you guys. I'm so confident that there's nothing over here helpful. Doesn't even tell you what you want. He just has this. Let's see. He has a Rafflesia. Anyone can... Literally, it is over there. I'm looking at it. It is over there. Who is doing this trade? Please tell me who is doing that trade. Let's go over here. Okay. I don't think any of these are at the same rarity as this. Not a single one of these are worth that. Well, I don't know, because... Yeah, this is a direct upgrade, and you could drop all this. I think that would be fair. That's one of the few fair ones that I don't really know about. Oh my god. A galactic shroom and a fisherman. And a pesticider! I knew it! I found it! I found it! We found Atlantis, guys. And in exchange, he wants 2 of the best units in the game. One of the first exclusives. A golem for some reason. And, what is that, 10,000 seeds? Yeah, that's 10,000 seeds. I was so confident I was gonna find some... Just... Like, the dumbest stuff imaginable in the trade... I knew it, because every single lobby is like that. I don't hate the game or anything, I've just noticed a lot of flaws with... specifically the trading hall as a whole for the entirety of this game's lifetime, and would really like if more effort were put into it. I think another thing that would help players discern 2 different unit rarities is different shades of the same color. For example, right, the Shade Stool and the Electroleaf are the same color, even though one is a lot more rare than the other. I think this is part of what causes the issue that I'm dealing with. However, in Borderlands, what they'll do is make legendaries that have better parts darker orange, and ones that have worse parts, brighter orange and almost a yellowish color. This in the game is a visual representation of what items have better parts just based off of the color on the item card. I do like, however, how they added the... What is it? The scam protection? I love the scam protection. That honestly saved me directly from this kind of terrible behavior. It doesn't fully stop it because, again, people like that wouldn't exist if it didn't work, so I would really enjoy if there were more effort put into it in the future. I am aware that this is a kid's game, and at the end of the day, there will always be horrible trades in the trading hall because of that, but I really do feel that if it wasn't the mess that it is, it would generally make the entire experience of the game better for everybody who uses the trading hall, which is just about everybody who plays the game. That's just what I think, though, and maybe I'm an outlier, and all of the trades I use as examples are where you feel like are exactly balanced, and the trading hall is fine how it is. If that is the case, let me know in the comments. I'm curious what other people think about this video and the trading hall as a whole. No matter your opinion on the trading hall, I do hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you really liked it, be sure to subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful day.